Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay Today, sponsored by GayRealEstate.com. And we are here with a return guest, filmmaker Anthony Bawn. How are you, Anthony?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Fantastic. And it's not just Anthony. We have his entire team here. And we're really glad to have everybody on board and here with us today. But what we're going to talk about is you have a new film coming out October
Yes,
27th called Bonded. So yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
yes. I've been tasked with trying to do a horror movie. I've never done one. I've never done one before. The genre is always a little bit taboo for me, but I'm so glad that I actually took the time and the challenge of actually putting this together. And I cannot wait for you to watch all of these wonderful actors that are on screen right now to be a part of this movie because it's like my baby, and
Yep.
they did a wonderful job.
Fantastic. And I think you touted as the first Black queer thriller.
Yes, I've actually done my research and I have not seen any other film or horror movie in this genre that had the main cast to be Black and identified as queer. I have not, there's not one.
Yeah, yeah. How about any of the rest of you guys? Have you ever starred, participated in just a horror or thriller in any way?
No, this is my first horror film. Super exciting.
Well,
Yeah, same here. It's my first horror film, and I've always wanted to do one, and there hasn't really, like you said, like Anthony said, there's never really been a genre or place for people of color in that specific genre before, unless you like die in the first 5 minutes. But you know, so like when we got the call that, Anthony was doing this, it was like there's the opportunity, either you seize it or you don't, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Yeah. Well, it feels.
Yeah, it's oh
No, go
sorry.
ahead. No.
I was gonna say it's my first film in general, and I love horror movies, so I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it.
Yeah. Well, and you might actually. We're talking about a first, but Anthony, how and even for everybody else, how does it feel to kind of become part of something that historic here in queer culture?
It feels great. I didn't even know that stat until right now. So it's still hitting me, but that's amazing. It feels great to be a part of something like that.
Yeah. And the theme as I wrote down, it's so Doctor Reeve. Which one of you is Doctor Reeve?
Oh, Dr. Reeve is played by BJ. BJ wasn't able to make this interview to this morning, but he plays Dr. Reeve in the film.
Yeah, but so everybody else here must be his group of friends, and
Yes,
uh,
yes.
but you guys are on a trip and discover, you guys are being stalked, and there's a whole psychological. It's kind of more of a psychological thriller than correct?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Definitely so.
Well, just tell me, like, especially putting it all together now that it's all finished. What, excuse me. Even if you go back before you even started the film, what would you say to yourself, Anthony, before even stepping on the set?
Uh, I would have, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't have changed what I did um, for the production of the movie because I think this was my first opportunity that I was able to do it how I really wanted it to be done. I was able to provide everyone with a great experience because, to be perfectly honest, in this genre, and for me to be a Black film maker, we're not allotted a decent amount of budget to, to treat talent and crew, properly. It's like we always have to cut corners, but I was able to like have a trailer for them while they was filming the movie. I was able to have like, specialized catering for them. And you don't get that chance, especially for me as a filmmaker. I rarely get that opportunity to be able to provide, people that I've worked with before that that type of experience. And some of them already know that from working on prior projects, it's been, we got to cut some corners and we got to figure it out, but we still get it done. So I was so proud that I was able to do that for this project for everyone.
Yeah. Is it what about distribution? Is it going to be primarily on your network with WatchVim?
Yes, so they will be able to purchase they'll be able to purchase pay-per-view on WatchVim. But Breaking Glass Pictures, they're going to handle distribution to like iTunes, Amazon, and all the other third-party applications like that. But on WatchVim, you'll be able to watch it on October 27th.
Yeah. But you're saying that after a little bit after October 27th, we'll be able to watch it actually through Amazon and or some of the networks like that, and Apple TV, perhaps. Wow.
Yes, but I think they're planning on releasing it probably at the top of 2024 for those platforms. So they're allowing me this time to the end of the year to really push doing like specialized screenings for it to try to get people to know more about the movie. And then at the top of 2024, they're going to take it out and put it on all the other platforms.
Nice. How about what was the experience like for anybody that was was it well, first of all, how long did it take to put all that together to shoot? Was that like a month-long process?
We did it in a week.
In a week.
Yeah, literally in a week. It was a very chaotic week. It was fun. It was very fast paced.
Yeah.
A lot of physical energy had to be put into it. Kind of just thrown right in. We didn't give a warm up. The first day we were doing like fight scenes, so it was exciting. But Anthony squeezed it all in a week.
Wow. Yeah, I think it was especially good because we got. I don't want to give too much away, but we got to work with like blood and fight coordination and gore and all that kind of stuff, and that was just really exciting for me. It was my first time really doing much of that stuff, and it was a great experience. It was a lot of fun, but fast paced, like he said.
Yeah, because I don't know, because I even thinking through, especially in Los Angeles there, I'm thinking about the other productions. The only one I could think of that ever touched on horror in general was always like with Here TV. They had some spinoff from Dante's Cove, and it was not even a spinoff, but it was similar. There was vampires and all sorts of craziness. But I don't know if you guys ever saw any of that. But I think other than that, you may be really one of the few in that genre.
Yeah,
I've never seen a spinoff. I've seen Dante's Cove, but I did see. I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I just remember there's vampires, and it was almost touching on porn, but we'll leave it.
Well,
we'll leave that alone. No, but Anthony, I mean, you've been doing this for quite a while, and that's when you and I have connected in the past. With WatchVim, you've created a network there online for all of this as well. How's that all going?
Yeah, I mean, it's ramping up. It's definitely ramping up. We in the process, we recently just upgraded the website to like a more controlled environment for content creators, and we're also expanding to Roku TV now, because at first that was the biggest thing that we was struggling with maintaining. But now in a couple of weeks we'll have Apple TV, we'll have iOS mobile app and Android, and we'll also be on Roku TV, which is a big thing for us because apparently a lot of people got Roku TV and I had no idea. So it's like, so that's going to be a really, really, really big thing for us. So I'm excited, and I'm also like wanting to create this space, this lane for other content creators who are also looking for a platform that they don't have to really go to the red tape for a lot of things, and just like incentives with these guys participating in this field, in this film, they're getting a percentage of whatever revenue comes in from the film from participating in it, because I just feel like it's only fair for the life of the film that the people who help make the film what it is, they get to participate in the revenue for that, which I think has always been a thing like in the entertainment industry that has been a pigeonhole, which hence why you had the strike and all this other stuff going on, because it's like, I mean, realistically, $73 million salary for a CEO of Netflix. That's ridiculous. That's very crazy in my opinion. But, you know, that's the nature of the business. So it's just about leveling the playing fields and also just to be fair, because there are a lot of people who are really breaking their necks to be a part of some of these productions, and they're really pushing it, which makes some of these shows popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well put. And even for the work you guys have created, I'm going to make sure to also include a link to the trailer, because that trailer is really good, and I'll make sure that that's also included as we're posting this everywhere, so people can get a sense of what's coming here in a few weeks.
Good.
And no, any parting thoughts before we wrap up? Yeah, no worries. No, I was just going to say thank you guys so much for taking your time to kind of share a little bit of the story about this film with our audience, and look forward to seeing how it all comes together here in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
So good.